Tomorrow will mark 1 year since jury trials went on hold in Dane County, and we now know they won't resume until June 1st. Last month, more than 8,000 criminal cases remained open in the county, many waiting on the pressure of a deadline to come to a plea agreement. In this News 3 Now investigation, Naomi Cole shows that for many, the pandemic has meant justice delayed.
The court and the legal system has not stopped because of the pandemic.
Public defenders, defense attorneys,
You have a client that wants to get a resolution.
prosecutors, judges.
To come to some of these resolutions.
COVID has changed the criminal justice world.
We've had COVID in our office. We've had people gravely ill with COVID.
And the victims and defendants whose cases they decide.
These people have just been stuck.
1 year ago, jury trials stopped in Dane County. The ripple effect of that and the changing courtrooms has meant a growing backlog of cases.
It's frustrating. We're trial attorneys.
So today, we're starting where many cases end, in a Dane County courtroom. Throughout the pandemic, behind this plexiglass is where you'll find Dane County's presiding judge, Valerie Bailey-Reen.
Clerk is here, I'm here, my court reporter's here, my bailiff.
And it's here we interview the Dane County District Attorney and two judges in much the same way court hearings are happening now.
Ready to go.
A Zoom in-person hybrid. Empty jury seats have fueled concerns over constitutional rights to a speedy trial.
I will say it's weighed heavily on each of the judges, not just the ones in the criminal division.
We need to be concerned with how this impacts victims, and this weight has not just been hard on defendants, but it's been very hard on victims.
And there's worries over cases dragging out longer than before.
There's been a lack of incentive, I feel, on the state side to give good offers, I guess I would say fair offers.
I would overall agree, but I wouldn't say it's across the board.
That's partially because jury trials force a deadline.
And because of that deadline, both parties are able to do negotiations.
Lawyers tend to be busy and they tend to overlook cases that are on the bottom of their pile.
And for a high bond case where a defendant can't pay their way out.
So you end up just being stuck in the jail, and you pretty much just sit there.
According to data provided by the Dane County court system, there were half as many plea agreements filed in 2020 as there were in both previous years. But the whole picture is really closed cases when compared to new criminal filings. When using that metric, the decrease goes down to 25% between 2019 and 2020. But stakeholders say fewer closed cases isn't always a bad thing. Putting off sentencing is at times a safety issue. In jails, COVID can be a deadly spreader.
People don't want to do jail time right now, and I don't think we as a community want people to go to jail if we can avoid it.
There was a great incentive as a result to not take case resolutions that would put people into the jail or the prison system.
Plus, some of that drop-off in closed cases is from the early pandemic months when everyone was scrambling to adjust.
Our clearance rate is now about 97%.
The story of criminal justice in a deadly pandemic isn't over.
It's going to be pure pandemonium when this opens back up.
And the opening of jury trials is just the start.
We need to accommodate all of these competing interests.
We'll continue this on Tuesday at 6, hearing from advocates and national experts. For News 3 Investigates, I'm Naomi Coles.
The plan to resume trials in June was finalized on Friday. It will include prioritization for criminal cases based on how long a defendant has been in jail, the severity and length of the case, and other factors.